Hey bitches, it's Snider, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss Jaclyn Hill throwing shade at celebrity-owned makeup brands over on Twitter, as well as Tati Westbrook updating everyone on Tati Beauty. If you have not already seen my previous video involving the Jeffree Star mystery box drama, I am going to place a card in the upper right-hand corner, as well as a link down in the description. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, welcome, how are you doing? If you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, welcome back. If you could please make sure you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell icon somewhere on the screen. Please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion, and opinions are not facts. And please do not send hate to anyone or any brand that I speak on in my videos, because that is not what these are meant for. They're meant for us to throw little shades, spill a little tea, and have a messy time here on the internet. Jaclyn Hill ruffled some feathers over on Twitter the other day when she tweeted out the following: "I feel like 2019 was the year that every single publicist looked at their A-list celebrity client and said, it's time to create a makeup line." A lot of people immediately started to question Jaclyn Hill and who she was throwing shade at, and I have to say, Jaclyn's not wrong in this situation, because if you look at the track record of all the celebrities that have come out with a makeup line this year, it's a lot. I mean, we have Lady Gaga, we have Kesha now launching her own palette, we had Millie Bobby Brown that came out with like a skincare line for 14-year-olds. It was like a very oversaturated market this year, and Jaclyn is not wrong. And while I do not think that she was actually throwing shade at any celebrity in this sense, because I honestly do believe that Jaclyn would rather be friends with the celebrities just so she can have those kind of bragging rights, she's not wrong, y'all. I think a lot of people are starting to see how much money there is to be made in cosmetics. That's why so many people want to latch onto a brand, or they want to come out with their own goods. And I think that's also why influencers are starting to oversaturate the beauty market as well. I did see a lot of responses underneath Jaclyn Hill's original post saying that she was throwing shade at Kesha Rose Beauty because she is the next celebrity to jump into the realm of beauty when it comes to makeup. And I have to say, I don't think that is the case at all. One, I don't consider Kesha Rose to be an A-list celebrity. If you were going to try to say that Jaclyn was throwing shade at anyone, I would have to say it was Lady Gaga. After a lot of people were trying to dissect Jaclyn's original tweet and figure out who exactly she was throwing shade at, Jaclyn cleared everything up and said the following: "To those of you trying to make this tweet into something it's not, calm down. Seriously, I am clearly pointing out the obvious and not throwing shade. Stop trying to find alternative motives in everything I say. If I want to talk shit, I won't do it subliminally." I really hope that if we go into 2020 with more and more celebrities latching their names onto the beauty industry and trying to release their own makeup line or release their own beauty products, I hope it's not just them slapping their name on something. I hope that celebrities actually take it seriously and don't see it as a cash grab, and they actually go and formulate these things and try to make a good product for their fans out there, because otherwise it's honestly just a cash grab. I think the biggest celebrity cash grab that never came to fruition, it might still be in the works, I'm not exactly sure, was when Cardi B was going to jump into the beauty realm and release her own makeup line. To me, that was just a cash grab 100%, because when I think about Cardi B, I don't think about her knowing how to apply eyeshadow, knowing what makes a good eyeshadow or a good lipstick. I just imagine her sitting in the chair getting her makeup done by all of her makeup artists. So what is your opinion? Do you think that Jaclyn Hill was throwing shade at any celebrities out here that are latching onto the beauty industry, or do you think that she was just talking about the obvious? Also, how do you feel about Kesha's new palette that she is going to be releasing soon? Do you think it is something you're going to want to pick up? Do you think that Kesha really knows anything about makeup? Or is this something you're going to pass on? Please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And now let's talk about Tati Beauty. I think that Tati really jumped the gun when she announced that she was going to be releasing her next item on Black Friday, because she had a change of heart and she said that she did not want to actually release it on Black Friday because she still has not shipped out all of the pre-orders for her Tati Beauty Volume 1 palette. I think it is actually very responsible of Tati to not want to launch another product in full until all of the people who actually paid for her Volume 1 palette receive it in their hands. Now, there were some people on social media that were not happy with the fact that Tati said that she was going to have a new product. They were actually so excited for Black Friday to come around, and then when Tati didn't even announce anything on that day, they were kind of bummed out. Tati uploaded a Get Ready With Me video where she addressed the entire situation and why she's going to be waiting until 2020 to launch her next product, and here is what she had to say.
I have a Tati Beauty announcement update. A lot of you guys saw on Snap, IG, Twitter that I did not release the Black Friday launch that I had mentioned in an Entertainment Tonight interview.
Please give me a date, because you know I am ready to be purchasing this.
Oh, okay, Black Friday. It's go time.
I am disappointed. Okay, I have to tell you guys, first off, I'm disappointed that I did not get to launch, but I wanted to launch on Black Friday. Most of you guys, I have to say, and thank you so much for this, are really supportive of the fact that I decided to push the launch. So it's not even like there's so much heat coming back on me, but I still wanted to bring it up just a little bit for clarification and let you guys know that that product is ready to go. Like, it is just like there and done. And I'm just like, I just really want to go hard and like share with you all. And it's just like so exciting because I know that you guys are going to love this. Like, I'm very, very proud of it. And it is something that I had wanted to do literally, I think for 6 years, 7 years. Like, and I have like I'm going to show you everything. I have footage, I have all the things. So that launch is a really meaningful, very exciting launch for me. And it is done and tied up with a ribbon, done, ready to go. So don't think that I was like, you know, trying to get things together and just like things fell apart. Like, that's not what happened. What happened was we sold through the initial run of Tati Beauty palettes on day 1. Within 12 hours, we had 100,000 palettes sold. That was it as far as what was available to send to you guys as paying customers. I did keep on hand additional stock so that if anything was, you know, kind of crazy, I could, you know, replace palettes. I don't have a huge amount of stock, you know, just like hanging out. Like, there's no games there. I just want to be clear about that. I had to do a big gut check with what I wanted to do. I'm like, I have this little like shiny light that I could be like, hey guys, look at this. But I felt it was better to do the launch in January. You guys are gonna fall in love with it and really use every resource that I have available to getting the pre-sold palettes shipped and just out the door. I was hoping to have that happen before Black Friday. It didn't happen, and it doesn't make any sense at all to just kind of not give this other launch the attention that it deserves and the moment that it deserves, because it is so special, while kind of really trying to struggle through getting everything done really fast. Like, I don't want to just like have that stress. I want things to be done correctly. I want them to be done timely, but I want them to be done correctly. And the shadows in my palette, just so you guys know, the pressing is a very unique process. The formula is very unique. It takes twice as long as most other shadows out there. There are certain formulas that have little elements where it's going and being pressed multiple times, and it's a whole system. It's not like I just snap my, you know, fingers and again, like, here's the palette and it's shipped to you. And like, there is a lot of behind the scenes that happens. So I'm sorry that the launch did not happen. We're working really hard to get everything that was pre-sold out the door. It will be shipped before December 15th as promised. That is not changing. That's a huge priority, and I'm glad that I gave the window so that there would be no disappointment with that.
What do you think the next launch is going to be when it comes to Tati Beauty? Do you think she's going to release a primer? Do you think she's going to release another palette? Or do you think she's going to come out with brushes? I honestly hope to God it is not brushes, at least not in this step for Tati Beauty. Maybe it'll be a beauty sponge, because you know that Tati really loves those. But brushes, no, please God, do not do brushes unless they are like some very well put together brushes, unlike the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics ones that she just came out with her holiday collection. That was actually the only thing that I didn't like from the Jaclyn Cosmetics holiday collection, was the fact that she released those 3 brushes. They were made in China. They did not feel luxury at all for that price point. She was charging between $20 and $24. I think maybe $10 would have been good for one of those brushes, but I hope that's not the next step for Tati Beauty. And speaking of Jaclyn Cosmetics, as I was sitting here recording this video, I looked on Twitter, and Jaclyn actually put out that all of her holiday collection is going to be in Morphe stores starting soon. And a lot of people are a little confused about that, because they're like, I thought this was a limited edition. I thought it was just going to be like a few drops and that's it for the holidays. But in true Jaclyn fashion, you know, actually, you know, with any influencer, whenever I see someone say like, oh, this is limited edition, you can only get it for a certain amount of time, and then we're at like 2 years later and it's still being sold, still being circulated because it was a popular item. I think that brands like to say that things are limited edition so it produces hype. So people are like, oh my God, I have to get it now because it's not going to be here in the future and I want to get my hands on it. So whenever an influencer or any brand comes out with something and they say it's limited edition, I honestly do not believe them. I mean, we have seen track records with Tarte. They are one of the brands that really loves to say that things are limited edition, but you know, you're still going to be able to buy it a few years from now on their website or at Sephora Sephora even. But also, I think this is a really good idea for Jaclyn to go into Morphe stores, because a lot of people were kind of like iffy about her new collection and they wanted to see it in person. I'm one of those people that before I buy like a beauty product or something like that, I like to see it in person. I like to hold it. I like to feel the packaging. I like to just really look at it up close and personal before I drop, say, $49 on a palette. I don't buy palettes, but you guys know what I'm saying. So I think it's a really good idea that she's going into Morphe locations. I think that this collection did very good for her. I'm very happy for Jaclyn that she was able to redeem herself with this highlighter collection. And I know that more so people are going to want to buy it in a Morphe location rather than just try to order it online when she does her next launch. And with all that said, y'all can tell that my medication is kicking in right now because I am still fighting this flu. Thank God my fever is gone. I am on the mend, but I am still not out of the woods yet. So with all that said, everyone, I hope that you did enjoy this video. Please follow all my social media that is linked down below, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.